Moving halfway into 2024, let's take a look at the releases for the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts in June. The one and only Dragon Ball release of the month is a Vegeta Power Level 24,000, which is a brand new Scouter Vegeta based on the Namek saga. We have seen two older versions prior to this, but this will have the updated look. Most notably is the removal of the crotch and thigh guards, which we later see in the series. We get a new head sculpt, a new body, which is an upgrade to the 2.0, and just like the previous ones, the colours really pop, and there's also some crazy animated face sculpts added this time for those in-battle looks. And something we've only seen last month was the election voting poll for Naruto, and to celebrate the event they've got their second release, which is Sakura Haruno, and this will include the axe to be held in both the hands, and also some face sculpts added with the animated style like the winking face, and also some in-battle looks to pair up with Naruto. The fourth release for Chainsaw Man will also include Makima to continue their successful line so far, and this looks to be simple with a well-fitted elegant style with a tie, shirt and pants and holding onto the lollipop, and you can see it's a soft cloth material for the jacket which allows the ability to remove it, and will also have some different facial expressions for all kinds of poses. And probably the most unique addition is the pair of legs to allow the look like she's crouching down, and I believe this is an accessory rather than just using the articulation of the legs, and it does create some scenes with Denji like we see in the anime. Staying on anime, we have the next Bleach 1000 Year Blood War with Captain of the 11th Division of Gotai 13. It is none other than Kenbaichi Saraki, which is going to be another well sculpted character to match with the previous releases, with the sword weapon, some aggressive face sculpts for those battles, and despite the full plastic use of the attire, you are able to create some dynamic poses, and this fits perfectly of course next to Ichigo. And one of the major anime character they have already released characters of is the One Piece line from the raid on Onigashima, as the next one is Uta's Kid. So this is another exciting one to add into the line with the way it's being presented with those dynamic poses, as well as the movable left arm. It uses soft material around the waist, which is what Tamashii Nations have been implementing into their new figures recently for smoother articulation. There's also some animated face sculpts which include ones for the previous characters like Luffy. And now it's time for the final DCEU release possibly, with the Flash Barry Allen from last year's movie, and this follows the Batman figure we saw in 2023, and it was pretty much set they were going to give us the main star at some point. This is the new suit he wore to run back in time, as you can see with the effects as well as the light up eyes. They did give us a Justice League version before, but that was many years ago, and this one will have the improvements like the lightning effects as well as the armrest head sculpt of Barry, and this is very important especially for this film. So next to Batman, this creates a nice display, and I feel they need to also release Supergirl just to close the chapter on this line, let alone this universe. Moving on from one Zack Snyder universe to another, we have the Netflix series Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, with the character Korra. So this is a new world, new character set in the fantasy surrounding, with the village farmers under attack from outsiders. And this looks to capture the character of Korra really well with the cloth attire, the main weapon which is the barrel gun. We also have the armory and some detailed face sculpts. And this will include other accessories like the axe and the dagger for some of those fight poses we see in the film. And they are also launching the second character of Rebel Moon Part 1 with the robot Jimmy. And this fits right into the collection once again with another realistic likeness to what we see. Once again using soft materials to blend with the rest of the body, and despite its simple look it does have all the details and enough articulation for certain poses. Accessories are key to this release as well, with the flower crown and wooden stick added to really boost the display. And we know they are not done with this series of Rebel Moon, as Nemesis will be arriving in August. The new line, Monster Kaiju number 8, we only saw it in April and May, has its next figure lined up with Mina. The standout piece is the machine gun. With its size, it's probably the main selling point, as it also needs a stand for it. There's also some gadgets for the head sculpts, some different face expressions as expected to really fit in line with Kaiju and Reno. And as you can see, there's also the extra face for Kaiju, so this is a must in the collection. And do you remember just last month we had this new anime, Frieren Beyond's Journey End, and now they are quick to release the second character with Fern, and she is the apprentice and accompanies Frieren. It is unique and distinctive with its design, with the long purple hair, white dress and black gown. A staff is included, which I assume is the use of her for the magical abilities, and this fits right into the previous release of Frieren. And just like last time, we have a background stand included for some of the effects. And now for the rest of the releases of the month. Let's first talk about Ultraman Gaia version 2, which is the next installment after celebrating its 25th anniversary. No real surprises numbers on how this looks, as they have been doing unlimited number of releases for years now. The usual effects are included, so fans won't want to miss this one. Separately, they are releasing an accessory set for the Ultraman Gaia version 2, and this only boosts the display as it will include the explosion effects to surround the figure and more blaster effects to be attached to the head sculpt, which is in both the red and blue colors, and even some good looking unique ones to really change up the display. The alternative head sculpt is included in the set, so I assume you will need this one to attach those accessories. There's also the Ultraman Knight Suguri from the Ultraman line Ultraman Mebius, and it's nice to see some other colors of Ultraman in blue to match with some of the previous releases. As for Kamen Rider, another consistent line for many years, they will be releasing the Kamen Rider Nago entry, race form and entry race set from the Kamen Rider Jeets line, and this has the ability for different helmets to create different looks, or it's meant to maybe be for different characters, I'm unsure, but one thing's for certain, this will fit right into the collection of the Kamen Riders from this line. A Kamen Rider vehicle is also releasing once again with Gold Dash from Kamen Rider Gotchard. No doubt this stands out with the gold paint with the text gold and dash printed on either side of the motorcycle. Of course you will need the figure to pair up with this, and they've also included a bonus which is the Hopper the insect. A Masked Rider Saga from Masked Rider Kaiba is also added into this month. This is another unique armor included with its main weapon to pair up with some of the other ones. Extra accessories are also included. And finally, Tekken series makes its way into the line for the very first time with Jin Kazama, the Lightning Bolt of Doom from Tekken 8. This is one of the iconic fights in game's history, and with Bandai Namco's links to this franchise, I have no doubt this will be an accurate and one of the best efforts they have put into a release. The face sculpt, the build, the paint, and even the posture reimagines the game character into a small 6-inch figure, and we know this is only the beginning as Kazuya Mishima will also arrive later this year. So that is all the SE Figuarts releases scheduled for June. As we move into the 6th month of 2024, the first half of the year comes to a close. Which is the most exciting release for you? You can comment down below. Also check out my affiliate link to browse some of the SE Figuarts from Japan. If you purchase any items, it does give me a small commission. Hit the links in the description for more SE Figuarts news, reviews and collections, and hope to see you next time.